Hello and welcome to Game Day with Greg. I'm Meg, that's Greg, we're here, it's 2024.
Woo!
Yeah. Some big things have happened in the past week. Michigan won the College National Championship 34-13.
Congratulations, Michigan. Dominant performance.
Yeah, good for them. Michael Penix Jr. completed 27 out of 51 passes, threw for 255 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions, while Michigan's J.J. McCarthy completed 10 for 18, threw for 140 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Yeah, Penix had his worst game. Didn't look good. Michigan's defense really brought some stuff that confused Washington's offense. So, great job, Michigan.
Michigan, they got a quick lead and then just never trailed. It's their 12th national championship in program history. Michigan's coach Harbaugh promised the team that he would get a 15-0 tattoo if they went undefeated and won the championship.
I hope he does it.
So we'll see. I mean, got to stick to your word.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. Bill Belichick, after 17 division titles, 9 conference championships, and 6 Super Bowl rings together, Bill Belichick and the Patriots announced their mutual decision to part ways on Thursday.
Yeah, changing the guard. Bill Belichick, a legend. I guess it's just time.
Yeah.
Bad season this year, but can't take away from his history there. Fantastic coach.
Matthew Stafford is returning to Detroit for the Sunday night game, Lions versus Rams.
You nervous?
No. Maybe a little. I don't know.
I think a lot of people around here are.
I mean, we definitely can win.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm scared.
The Rams have been very impressive offensively down the stretch. Start slow.
Puka Nuka or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's very...
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, they got weapons. They got a great offensive scheme and a quarterback who understands the stakes. Coming back to Detroit, playing against the guy they traded for.
Yes. A Detroit bar banned Matthew Stafford jerseys Sunday, posting, "Please refrain from trying to enter Thomas McGee's on game day with Lions Stafford jerseys. You'll be turned away at the door. It's our first home game in 30 years. Use some common sense."
Yeah.
I like it.
I was going to say, I kind of love it. This got misconstrued where they're saying they weren't going to let people into Ford Field that were wearing Lions jersey, which is just insane.
They can't do that.
But a bar, yeah, why not? Make a point.
I love it. Detroit fans are hoping Sam Laporta is able to play after his injury to his knee last week. Dan Campbell, he played all of his starters risking injury, hoping that they'd win. Then the Cowboys and Eagles would both lose so that we could move to the number 2 seed. Yeah,
I mean, in theory, it was the right call. Play your guys. There was still something to play for, just where the game fell as the 1 o'clock game with the afternoon games taking place after that. But, he got ragged on for this because, realistically, those teams weren't going to lose.
No. But the Commanders are not going to win. I mean, there's no way.
But I don't hate it. Injuries happen. Laporta's a big piece. He's been fantastic all year. But as bad as it is, I don't know how detrimental it will be if he does not play.
I think it'll be okay, and he'll be back for the next game, hopefully. So, risky choice, but that's Dan Campbell. He's all in.
He's a gambler.
And that's his thing. I think it's good. If you're going to play the game, you got to play it the same way all season. He's consistent.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see how aggressive he is in a playoff game. It's a lot easier to do fake punts and stuff like that.
I think he'll be aggressive. I think it's
just his nature.
It's him, and he's not going to change. So, tickets right now for this game start at $400, and they go up to $7,000 on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, per seat.
And you're not even in the first row. It's row 6 is $7,000. It's crazy.
$400 for standing room.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exciting. People in Detroit are fired up, rightfully so. They finally got a team that looks legit. If they win tomorrow, it's
going to be crazy.
It's going to be out of control here.
Nick Saban announced his retirement this week. He's won 6 national titles at Alabama, finished in the top 10 in each of his final 16 seasons, produced 44 first-round picks in the NFL draft. Saban and the Crimson Tide have put at least one player into the first round in each of the last 15 drafts.
Yeah, that's insane.
Since he took over at LSU in 1999, every single one of his recruiting classes has won a national championship.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
If they stayed 4 years.
Right. He's a fantastic coach. Now, there was rumors there might be some health issues, or his wife might have some health issues, and that's kind of the reason he's stepping back. He made it very clear publicly that this was not because of NIL and expanded playoff. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he can't win," in
He
the
also
new
said,
era.
as he's been recruiting the past few years, players and coaches have said, "I'll come if you commit to being here 3 or 4 more years." And I think that's hard to do when you're getting older, and
Right.
especially if there are health issues. He can't tell a player, "Oh, I'm going to be here for your entire career," and then
Not if you don't want to lie.
Yeah.
to their face. So no, I respect it, and he's had a hell of a run. I mean, he's probably the greatest college football coach of all time.
I would agree. Alabama hired Kalen
DeBoer, Washington's coach, takes the Huskies to the national title, takes a plane to Tuscaloosa, and becomes Alabama's new coach.
I mean, it's not surprising that he would take the job. I think anyone offered the job replacing Nick Saban at Alabama is probably going to want it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is you might think it's hard to follow in someone's footsteps that close. It'd usually be nice if someone fails, and then you're the next guy that
True.
resurrects
You don't want
the
to be the
program.
one to fail.
Yeah, and those are some big shoes to fill. Rumor was that Oregon's coach Dan Lanning was the number 1 choice, but he came out and said he's staying, which makes sense. Oregon's got Nike money.
Yeah, Washington's not like the coolest school to coach.
No.
I mean, he took them to the national championship, but
Which was
Alabama's a way bigger, more history, bigger name.
Football is the way of life down there. They were putting flowers on Nick Saban's statue like he died. It was insane.
I mean, that's like if Tom Izzo retired, I feel like Michigan State would do the same
Mourning.
thing. Yeah. The best thing that school has. Dance moves of the week.
Let's fire him up.
Purdue, number 55, on the sideline, dancing with the crowd.
It's getting down.
Love it. Moving on to our NFL wild card preview. Some rapid fire picks. Saturday, 1:17, Cleveland at Houston, 4:30 NBC. Cleveland is a 1.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I'm taking them. A road team, but they got Flacco. Flacco seems to be magic. So give me the Browns. Browns are really impressive defensively, and ever since he's been playing quarterback, they're moving that ball around. So I think the Browns get it done.
Agreed. I love Flacco. Good for him. Big comeback.
I love it.
Miami at Kansas City, 8:30 Peacock. Kansas City, 4.5 point favorite. Some cold weather for this game. Negative 13 wind chill in Kansas City today. Ticket prices have dropped to about $25, $30.
Yeah, the only thing dropping faster than the temperature, ticket prices.
Yeah.
I like Kansas City in this one. I don't really buy into the whole warm weather teams in the NFL can't go play. They're professionals. But tonight will be a shock weather-wise, so I think Kansas City gets it done, plus they're at home.
I'm going Kansas City as well. Patrick Mahomes, home game.
Yeah, don't bet against them.
Miami hasn't looked that impressive.
No.
So.
Yeah, Kansas City, I think, wins this one pretty easy.
Sunday, Green Bay at Dallas, 4:30 Fox. Dallas is a 7-point favorite.
So I'm going to take Green Bay to cover in this one. Green Bay has been playing a lot better down the last several games of their season. Starting to kind of gel. Dallas has been good, but they have a few weaknesses that I think Green Bay can expose. Offensively, Green Bay has jumped up, made major gains in the last second half of the season. I think they cover. Don't know if they're going to win. I expect a high-scoring game, though.
I agree. I think close game. Dallas is going to win, but probably not cover. Los Angeles at Detroit, 8 p.m. NBC. Detroit is a 3-point favorite.
So, I think the Lions are going to get it done. I think they do cover by 3. The Lions just feel like there's too much. I don't want to say like magic or destiny or anything like that, but they just they got
This is their
something.
destiny. I think they're winning this game. I'll be more worried in the coming weeks.
Yeah, it's just like you don't want to lose to Stafford.
I think it being Stafford, it's going to motivate
Should
Detroit,
motivate, yeah.
and I think it's going to be a good thing, actually. A lot of people were worried about Stafford coming back, but I think Goff is going to have a good game.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Goff was traded for Stafford. I mean, they gave up a lot to get him, so you kind of have that revenge factor if you're Goff, being like, hey, this is the guy you wanted.
I think he's going to have a good game. I'm excited. Monday, Philadelphia at Tampa Bay, 8:15. Eagles 3-point favorite.
Eagles have been a disaster down the stretch, so I'm taking Tampa Bay in this one to win. Tampa Bay is not a great team this year, but the Eagles just look like they've kind of given up.
I'm going Eagles.
Okay.
I think they've played so bad that
They're due?
this is, yeah. Yep. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. This one was moved. Bills are a 9.5-point favorite.
Yeah, this one got moved because of weather, so they're playing Monday night as well. Any of the Bills roll. Pittsburgh just doesn't have offensive power to keep up.
Agreed.
Get it done.
That's all I have.
That's it. Enjoy Wildcard Weekend. We'll be back with a recap.
I'm Meg.
I'm Greg.
Good night.
See ya.
Good afternoon.